Thing.
Hello, everybody. How are you today? Apparently, we have another technical glitch. I don't know why. In fact, I do know why, but we'll figure.
Yeah, it was
I'll
muted
tell you
or
later.
something?
No, I'll tell you later. We'll talk about it.
Because I can't hear you is what I'm saying.
Oh, here, let me turn your volume up. Is that better?
Oh, that's
There.
better. Okay.
You need more?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm not hearing anything in these. That's what I'm saying.
Oh. All right, everybody. Hello. This is the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show. I'm Skip.
And I'm sure I'm trying to figure out why I can't hear anything in my earphones. But anyway.
Yeah, we're just having technical difficulties here.
We were fine a minute ago.
No, it's not retrograde yet, Crystal. It's coming on the
25th. 25th through December 14th, I believe.
So,
Yeah.
anyhow,
But
say hi.
I am the Princess of Chocolate and Sparkles. I got to say that.
I want to say hi to those of you that listen on the archives. We appreciate it. Give us a like and a share if you're watching this live and if you're watching on the archives.
Yeah.
And for all the people that we want to say hi to out there that...
Oh, yeah. There's, we have to say hi to John in Tacoma and Johnny Dollar in New York and Derek, wherever he is, and all the peeps at the showcase and all the peeps that are part of the Psychic Spectrum world. Hello, thank you for tuning in. And the ones that listen on archive, thank you for tuning in when you have the ability to do so. I mean, that's a cool thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So to everyone out there, it's a good, what is this? Tuesday,
yeah. And we have Linda online with us. Crystal, I said earlier, Linda, and Linda Sue Clark, and Wendy.
Oh, Wendy says hello from cold and wet Montana.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Well, at least it isn't snow yet, I guess. But if it's cold, that wet could turn to snow, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have, whoops, push the button. There we go. We have Allison on from up there in Canada. And Carol, yay, Carol. Hey, sorry about the thing, Carol, the switch. I was going to call you after the show today. So
I really hope you,
as soon as we get
you
done with the show,
an email, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as we get done with the show, then we have to run to an appointment, and then we'll be back, and I'll call you.
Yeah.
So
yeah. There's a story.
And then Crystal says I'm having technical problems too. Oh, maybe.
Can they hear us?
Yeah, they can hear us.
Because I can't hear you. That's what I'm saying. I'm wanting to make sure that what I can't hear.
Okay, is that better? Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you. Turn that down. Maybe I
Okay.
could hear you all the time. Maybe it's. I don't know.
Okay. Anyhow, she says, okay, that's fine.
Oh.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm worried about that the whole weekend. I thought, I hope she understands. So we will let you know what's all going on. I mean, I'm sure you said it in the email, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wendy says cold and wet Montana.
that's what I just said. I said that cold, that
but I
wet
wanted
could
to
turn
know
to snow.
how cold is it, Wendy?
Oh,
Not snow yet, I take it.
well, I wouldn't think so. But since we have several people on now, we're going to go ahead and let's get right into it because we have Matt on today.
Yes, we have
Matt's
special
back.
guest.
Yay.
Matt Shea, our
And,
man on the streets.
And we need to get through the housework. You know what I mean?
Yep. So let's get that stuff
I
done.
don't like housework. I don't
And-
like housekeeping either. But anyway,
Before you start that,
what?
I like to do this.
Do what?
Play a little soft. There it is. That's the one. I like that. Go with what you do.
All right, whatever. Whatever makes you happy. Do you believe this is the 12th already? Veterans Day was yesterday, and gosh, the month is just flying by. Anyway, 11/12. That's what today is, and that comes up to a 4. So we're building foundations today, people. The whole world is building a foundation. We're building a foundation. Our families are building a foundation. We're going to work for everything we get, but when we get back there and turn around and look at it, we're going to go, look what we did. So just realize that there will be no golden silver spoons in the mouth, no one there to really help you. You're going to be doing it on your own. You're going to build it all by yourself, and you're going to be so proud.
And that kind of
In
fits.
whatever endeavor you're in.
And that kind of fits with Matt coming back
Yes.
to the
Yeah,
show.
we're
From
strengthening
his
the foundation
hiatus,
that
he's
we
been busy.
built. Yeah, we're strengthening because he's back.
So,
So that's a good thing. So for the stone for the day, I thought, we got through everything. Some are happy, some are not. Doesn't matter about that.
Some-
but I thought we
some-
needed some stones on gratitude.
Summer?
What?
Summer?
No, some are.
Summer hot?
whatever.
Cool.
Well, it usually is, yeah. But anyway, so we have got through acceptance. We've got through relaxing and calming down and just being. So we see how this world's going to be and all that. So now I thought we would go into gratitude, and this is not a party thing. I'm not gratitude for that's not where I'm going.
Yeah.
It's gratitude that we got through it. That's where I'm going. So I started out with the rose quartz, which opens the heart chakra, which I believe a lot of us need to know. I mean, because of the circumstances of the world, the way it's been and the way it is, there's been a lot of pros and cons on both sides. And I think we need to just come back to center and try to open the heart chakra and try to start seeing that people are people, And to add to that, I'm going to put in yellow citrine, because that activates the solar plexus and helps you deal with personal power and self-confidence. So whatever's going on out there, you have the strength to get through it, and you have what you need to deal with it.
Yep.
Then we have green aventurine, which helps balance the heart chakra and help us release resentments that have been forced on us through life. Okay, because they're. And I'm not talking political here. I'm just talking life in general and how people have made us feel and things like that.
Sure.
And then we got tiger's eye. And tiger's eye activates the root chakra and helps with the feelings of security and safety. Because I know there's a lot of things going on out there. And I am one. I'm thinking, what's going on with this world? What's going to happen?
Yeah.
Is somebody going to push that crazy red button? I mean, I don't know. I hope not. But I thought if we put all those together, it certainly would give us a foundation for being able to feel gratitude, to be able to calm ourselves down and really see that the world is a beautiful place and that there is a lot of good in this world and also a lot of love. And if we open up to it, we can find it. So the affirmation for today is, I'm thankful for the strength and resilience within me.
Yeah.
That means no matter what's going on, we can handle it. We can handle it. And that's what I want to leave everybody with today. So, having said that, card of the day. Let's do card of the day.
1 quick second.
What are you doing?
I am
What you doing?
doing something special.
So,
Wendy says that it's 39 degrees, but
Oh,
the forecast
my.
is 28.
so it could snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it rains here, Wendy, in Seattle, and it's 28 degrees, we got snow. So,
Yeah. So,
And Jessica's
on from Summit, Washington. Where is Summit?
okay, you know where Tori's mom and dad live?
Whose?
Tori?
Yes.
That's right there.
Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't know that was called Summit. Oh, well, hello to Tori's mom and dad if they're listening. Hello, Tori.
Okay, pick a card. Tell us what's going to happen.
Okay. Now, I believe the card we picked last Tuesday, because you had Talking to the Other Side Saturday, but I think that card was self-centered.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it was. So let's see what we got to do until Saturday. Is Saturday good?
Nope, Saturday.
Saturday? Okay, we got the other room class, don't we?
Yes.
Okay, so it won't be live Saturday. So this will be Tuesday to Tuesday. Okay, no, I don't want that.
JM joined in. Yay, JM, Yakima, Washington.
I want that one.
Okay. Oh, what did you say the card was?
Self-centered.
Well, that's funny.
Why is it again?
Describe what it means to be self-centered.
Self-centered means, let's say we're going out to dinner with friends and I want chicken and everybody else wants fish. Self-centered means you don't give up what you want. You just say, okay, let's go to a restaurant that has both. That way I can have my chicken and you can have your fish.
Okay, and this card this week is that you need to be selfish.
Oh. Now, selfish is different.
Bad picture. God,
Selfish is you want fish for dinner and everybody else wants chicken and you go, no, we're going to have fish. So everybody ends up having fish.
that little bow tie down in the corner, that is the selfish card.
I thought that was the rebirth card.
No, that's selfish.
Yeah, I don't read your cards that well.
I know.
But anyway, so that's what that's all about.
So be
make
selfish.
sure you get what you want, and you really have to do that to build a foundation. So today especially, make sure you want that foundation the way you want it and make it the way you want it, because it's all about what you want
Yeah, if you
and
guys,
doing it your way.
if you guys hear me sniffling or coughing or sneezing, my eyes, look at them, they're red. They look like I'm drunk. It's allergy.
Yeah, it's that time of year.
And yeah, every year at Christmas time they start to come out, and
Yeah, but this ain't Christmas time yet.
well,
It's not even
close enough.
Thanksgiving yet.
This was about the time when I was a technician at the telephone company before I retired.
Yeah.
We would put up the Christmas tree lots, and we'd run a wire from the nearest telephone pole or the nearest building out and give them a telephone line to run credit cards
Yeah.
before we had the cellular stuff. And
you were miserable.
they had trees there, and I'd get there, and I was just miserable, just like this. Debbie joined in. She says, "Hello, Debbie." in
Aw.
Texas.
Yeah, I read that.
Hello from a hospital in Killeen.
Aw.
Chuck, vacation in New Braunfels got cut short. Oh, no.
Oh, no. I hope everything will be okay. What happened? If you want to say it and type it on where everybody can read it. If not, I understand. You can message me later. They were looking forward to that too, you know?
She probably ran him ragged because he was feeling so good.
That could be.
That's too bad.
Well, I hope everything comes out okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Doggone it.
So, again, we've got Matt Shea coming on in just a minute. Matt's a local author. In fact, are we ready to talk
I believe
to Matt?
so. Yeah, we're
Okay.
ready. Because let us know. We have to warn them ahead of time. At 2:00, we got to shut it off because
Yeah.
I have to go somewhere and be there by 2:40. So
Yeah.
there won't be any long session today.
Yeah.
So what the questions that don't get answered, we'll do our best, but it may not all come through.
Yeah, definitely. So let me type this, get this active, and we bring Matt into the show, and there he is.
There he is, long lost.
MattSheaBooks.net. Matt is a local author. He lives north of
We have a
Seattle.
toast.
Yeah,
Yes, a toast.
we'll have a toast.
We'll have a toast. There we go. I got to get in camera.
Matt,
Where am I? Oh,
Matt
there we
lives
are.
in Marysville area, and we call him our man on the streets because Matt's hobby, after even being an author, but his hobby is going out and exploring and finding out all the dirt on haunted places and stuff like that. So today he's back with us. His schedule changed. He's able to come back with us on Tuesdays.
Yes.
And he is going to tell us where, Matt, about what?
He's still promoting us.
What places are you going to
I've
talk
had the
about
good
today?
fortune of getting a job in the movie.
Oh, that one broke
Okay.
up.
I have the good.
Uh-oh.
I have the good fortune. Are we good here?
Yeah,
No.
slowly.
No,
we're getting
it's
better.
coming there. It's getting there.
Go ahead.
Okay. I have the good fortune of recently being hired at the Tulalip Casino. I love it. And it was my second day of training where one of my friends told me, "Did you know this is a haunted road?" This person didn't know who they were talking to. He told me that they see the ghost of a young woman dressed in white. And they said to their understanding that she was a mail order bride who was murdered by her American citizenship husband.
Oh my gosh.
And so I did some research, and sadly, in 2000, on September 22nd, Engel Gifford King Jr. from Montlake Terrace murdered his wife, Anastasia Solovina, 20 years old, and they buried her in that area.
What?
And so anyway, I did further research, and I found out that it was the garbage dump that's sort of a back road entry. And so in regards to I-5, if you take the 199 exit to the casino and keep going straight on Marine View Drive, eventually you'll see 27th Avenue, you take a right.
Okay.
You also the freeway, go a step further and take the 88th exit, go west, and you will also meet 27th, where you now take a left. There are two four-way stops on 27th, and this activity happens between the two of them. But anyway, I found two different entryways, which I sent you pictures of, Skip.
Yeah,
And
tell me, is that going to be picture number one?
Yes.
Okay, let's do picture number one. There. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Actually, let me do a zoom out. There, 27th
That
Avenue.
is 27th Avenue. Yes, and it's the backside of the casino that runs parallel with I-5. It's the main drag
Mm.
of the backside. So it's 27th Avenue, and it's between Marine View Drive and 88th. And there are two four-way stops, and it's between these four-way stops where I'm talking about. And to be more precise, it is the wooded area across the street where they see these apparitions. And the
Now
reason
this is. Let me interrupt you, Matt. This is at the Tulalip Casino.
Yes.
yes, this is the back
Okay.
road.
Okay.
And that's where they see the apparitions is in the wood side.
More than one. They see a woman in her early 20s, blonde hair, white dress floating around because they found her body behind those trees in the dump. It was a
my
mail
God.
order project that went wrong. Very sad. But
Yeah.
the woman training me also sees that of a young man. And as I drove to the midpoint between the two traffic lights on the right-hand side, I saw his memorial.
Oh.
Yes, I saw his memorial, and this was Louis Roy Pablo III, who had just turned 18. And we
Oh.
that is the road, and it kind of eerie.
Yeah.
And so anyway, this person who is training me on more than 2 or 3 occasions has seen the ghost of that young man, and she said it's unmistakable spirit world. And then many others talked about of the woman. Now here is something. When I was driving one of my guests back, local Native American, he said, right in this area, I feel like it's haunted. I feel like there's spirit present, where it scares me. But well, he's telling me how he feels, and he wasn't aware of the research I had just done for this show. And
Wow.
there is something about the Native American culture, their land as a whole, and their cemeteries, because they have their mission cemetery nearby
Mhm.
that has a lot of unmarked graves back with many upon many stories. So there are stories, definitely activity. You could kind of feel it, but then you meet those that go a step further. They have witnessed.
All right.
When you showed that second picture in that white arch-like thing, was that part of the light or something, or
Yeah.
was that something? I mean,
There's a series
right
of
to
streetlights.
the left side. I mean, was that like a reflection of the light on the windshield or something, or was that an actual?
Oh no, that was a reflection on the windshield.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was just wondering.
That's those
Okay,
rainy
so
lights.
are you
Okay.
ready for picture number 3, Matt?
Please.
Okay, so there we go.
Mm.
Okay,
Who's
that is
that?
the culprit on the left, and that is, yes.
Oh, the
that
bride.
is Engel
Oops.
King Jr. from Montlake Terrace, and apparently he was well educated. I heard he was a teacher and so forth. And this
Oh
is
my.
his second mail order bride from Russia where things did not work out. The first one left him because of accusations of abuse. The second one was in the process, and sadly, she didn't make it in time.
Wow.
Oh. She was
Wow.
pretty.
You know,
He got
and he was
Wow.
a teacher.
prison sentence.
Oh.
How many years?
I believe so.
How
Well,
many years?
he was 40 years old when this happened. So he was a 40-year-old with a 20-year-old immigrant. And I think he taught at the University of Washington. I'm getting out there a bit. But he did have
Wow.
master's education. But again, he was expecting wife number 2 from Russia to abandon him.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow,
That's sad.
that's crazy. All right, so that's picture 3.
Yeah, but how many years did he get?
Oh yeah, how many years did he get?
28.
Okay.
That's all?
So he'll be 68 or
That's
so,
all.
70 when he gets out.
It should be all of them from that point
Yeah,
forward.
exactly. Yeah. Wow.
Okay, let's move on. I'll do picture number 4. Does that sound good?
Please.
Okay, let me get the right button here. Do. Paint 5, 6, 5.
There's 4 up there.
Oh, there it is. All right, there's picture 4.
Okay. Now, 19th, when you're on Marine View Drive, that is the back entry to the dump where she was buried in a shallow grave underneath the box spring mattress of that. And so that's the back section. And you drive in almost a mile, which is going parallel with 27. And so 27 has an old rustic entryway. And then it also has a much larger entryway on the backside of 19th, but it's two of the same. It leads you to the burial grounds where the Russian mail order bride was found.
God, this is right off Tulalip Road.
Yeah.
Right in front of the casino.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Yes.
You know, how many times you pass everything and you don't know the history or what's there?
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's amazing. Just
I know.
amazing.
Correct.
Dang. Okay, let me hit picture number 5. Share screen, window. Takes a second. 5. There we go. All right, there is picture number 5, Matt.
Okay. On that one there we go. When I took the 188 exit and I kept going west, and you're right next to the casino, you're now at the intersection of a 4-way stop of 27th and 88.
I remember seeing that.
If you go straight, it's a dead end, and that is a back entryway to this garbage dump where they found her body. And I personally believe, my understanding is they took that path to get there. It's more desolate.
Wow. Yeah.
They had discovered what was happening within a 24-hour period, and with surveillance and everything, they pinpointed who was involved, and justice played out, unfortunately, too late. But I felt eerie back there. It was the end of the road. I knew what I was looking at. I could feel something. And again, she's not the only apparition they see in the area. They see that young man down the road a bit off of 27.
Well, you know, being in that desolate, isolated area, and it's a garbage dump, I can see where a lot of things could have gone on there.
Sure.
You know?
Oh, yes.
Do they see most of these apparitions in the daytime, at nighttime, or both?
The person training me says they are seen at night usually, but as we know, spiritual visions can be seen anytime around the clock.
True. But
these are nighttime, and they're also quote unquote unmistakable. The white dress sounds like a burial dress. There is something.
The wedding dress probably. Yeah.
Wedding or burial.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Well, you know, a lot of them, a lot of apparitions will be like at the time that they died too. So it could have been she died at night, you know, or who knows. It could be any of it.
Okay, here comes picture number 6. Let me get this moved around and opened up. That looks eerie right there.
That's the backside when we enter for Marine View Drive and take a ride on 19th. And it took approximately a mile to go down that road until I was finally stopped there. Then I also had some aerial views of it. But this is quite a large territory, quite a bit of acres there.
Yeah.
But I think towards that last picture we saw, that would have been how such minds would think to unload a body at an odd hour of night.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
scary.
That's crazy.
It was eerie. I was afraid something was going to happen. We're surrounded by the forest and tall trees. And again, they have the Native American Mission Cemetery in that area, which among other things has a lot of unmarked graves, which the tribes are now assembling for better respect.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
We're talking about Indian land and an Indian burial.
Yeah.
That is the highest level of spiritual activity you'll ever see.
Definitely.
So this is
when my friend explained to me about the little boy, I got out and did a lot of search, and I found that off of 27th. If you're not looking directly out of it, you'll never see it. But again, sadly, that was put up there in 1999.
80. It says 1980 to 1989. I see.
1999.
You get it to age 18.
Oh, 99, I mean, whatever.
And when we see these markers, it means right there on the spot we had tragedy for a loved one.
Yeah.
And there she was telling me in that area, right in here especially, she has seen that boy several times, knowing it was a ghost. And then a passenger I had who lived in there goes, right in this area, I just feel so funny. It's haunted. I could just, okay, we are right there within a minute in the direction. And there's something about yourself tipping you off on something.
You see the haziness up there? Is that ecto?
No, that's probably no. That in fact, you can see that's through a windshield, isn't it, Matt? Through a window.
No, that wasn't. That was.
See, that could be ecto. That could be ecto right there.
Was it foggy out that night?
It would be all over then if it was.
We had sprinkle coming back and forth. We had that off and on.
Yeah,
kind of a
wasn't foggy
sprinkle. I took a series of pictures of that on day and night. But that one I like because, again, those bushes and all that shrubbery back to the forest is where such sightings are reported at roadside. And how often have we heard of wooded areas, that road going out in the middle of nowhere, and something is seen?
But do you see that upper left corner? I think that's ectoplasm.
Could possibly
because
be.
there wasn't fog, and that's not through a windshield.
Yeah,
that could be the spirit, right?
We get that
right there
on our goat tongue.
Because see, it's on the.
Oops.
You and your buttons. I get so upset with you and your buttons. Anyway, look at it. See the down below. It's not. It's all up there.
I had taken several pictures in the daytime when I found it. Then I came back at night. In fact, it was last night, less than 12 hours ago, when I took that. And of all the
interesting,
pictures I took, that's the one I took. There was something about it where I submitted that one to you.
Yeah. Wow.
And
that's something.
A little trivia, that boy is buried at the Mission Cemetery nearby, and it must have been his grandfather as well, because there is a Louis Roy Pablo Sr. who passed at age 41 in 1967 in the same cemetery. And then we have Louis Roy Pablo III, born 1980, born years after his grandfather deceased. Obviously, family, same name, same cemetery, same area. They are a lot of heritage there to be respected.
Yeah, definitely.
Amazing.
All right, and let's do our last picture. Picture number 8. Come on, there we go. All right, let's get this up on the screen then and make it look big. That
is the boy's grave marker
at the
same cemetery where his grandfather was also buried. But they'd never met. One passed in 1967 and the other was born in 1980.
Wow.
So he was 19
I love
years old.
The Indian statues down there. That's cool.
Yeah, and the owls.
Yeah, and the eagles.
So he was 19 years old.
Yep.
He born in the same...
He hadn't made it to July yet in 1999, so he was 18. He wasn't 19 yet.
He was 18, and they talk about an apparition on that road of a young man. And then the cemeteries in the area, do they ever have their share of stories? But for this native burial ground, I will certainly respect that. I'll never encroach unless I have the proper connection.
Yes.
Permission, the rituals. Unless I am not infringing upon any way, I will send my prayers and stay on my side of the fence.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, Matt. I didn't know that he's right out.
I love that. We got to go check that out.
Yeah, we might just have to
drive up there or something.
I've got a lot of bag of tricks. I was not idle. I got some real good ones. But I wanted to start off with something local and fresh. And
I like it.
Wonderful to see you. I like you.
Oh, thanks.
Yep.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
It's been a long journey. Yeah. Yeah, that's so cool.
Well,
I love that.
let's tell people about you. You write books. You have a bunch of them online ready for sale. You have a website called mattsheabooks.net. And there is a free download of an audiobook there. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes, there is. And let's see if I can find it. I can. Who did I? You motivated me. And the one I did about Pavlov,
Pavlov.
Mm-hmm.
I love that one.
when I was getting to know you two, I started to rough draft that. So I had a few years of playing with it, and then I threw it in high gear. But I'm very proud of that one. That is my personal favorite one.
Oh,
Cool.
I love it. I got it sitting on the hutch out there, so that
Yeah.
it's right next to where we do readings and stuff. I got it right there with me all
Yeah.
the time.
That's our book.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, that's
still-
our book.
I still cover this book continuously. And even though I'll read a chapter for the umpteenth time, this chapter and this book is why I'm getting a higher batting average out there. Because
Oh, well, thanks.
it crosses a line where people take the fight to me. They bring up the topic. I do not. They don't know I do the radio thing, but they share. Something is interwoven here. And all this happened because I got under your wing and you two took me a few notches higher.
Oh,
Oh,
thanks,
bless
man.
your heart.
And we're going to do a
Bless
show
your
with you on live AM radio on the 23rd,
On the 30th.
30th, on our 50th anniversary.
I
Yes.
love that. No, we are sculpting the Christmas theme, and I want two things. One is, does your place of work do something special for Christmas? Well, mine does. They added an additional million lights to it. But
Oh, wow.
also, is there something about a Christmas spirit? Like, there's that song, The Most Beautiful Time of the Year, and it talks about ghost stories and everything. It's all a part of it. Is there something about that sector that is very tactful, warm, proper, that the spirit world touches us properly? And of course, Christmas, yes, it would.
Yeah.
Sure. And if people want to listen, they can go. It's on the 30th of November at 10 a.m. Seattle time, and they can go to kknw.com. No, 1150. Oh, I forgot the website.
I don't. Well,
You remember
if they go to kknw.com,
Yeah.
they will find the Matts and Mitchell
Yeah.
show, which is what
Yeah.
Matt and you and I are going to be
You can
hosting.
click on it, and you can listen from wherever you are.
And you two know this by now. 9 out of 10 times when Gary Matz gets me to do a show, he wants Skip and Sharon to be on that stage.
Well, we're like a trio,
That's
you know.
good. We're working together. All right, Matt, we're going to cut you loose. We're going to get finished
Yep, we
with
gotta
the
get
show
going with some
because we got
questions
less
here.
than a half an hour.
Yep.
So we'll
Happy
say,
holidays.
Great.
Thank you.
Great job, Matt.
yep, happy
Great
holidays
job.
to you, and we'll talk with you. We always talk here
Yep.
and there.
Yep.
So,
And we're going to get together for that pizza.
Oh, yeah.
We will.
all right, take care, Matt. Thanks a lot.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Oh.
Nope, cut him off.
I had
You
did
have
that
a
to
hacker
bring it
there.
back in.
You have a hacker.
I blocked her.
No.
Oh, thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Matt.
Just so you know,
Stay safe.
JM in Yakima said she's going to listen to the replay because she wanted to not miss what you had to say. Wendy said it's great to see Matt again and hear about these hauntings.
Yeah.
So take care and have a good time, Matt.
Just drive safe.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. So we need to go back up to questions now because we got about 20,
Yes.
27 minutes.
Yep, and if we don't get all your questions
Yeah,
today,
but we're gonna try.
Sorry, but we have to quit at 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah,
Our
we
time.
got to go.
Okay.
Okay, so
questions.
let's go up to, wait a minute, I saw Celestial. There's another hacker in,
Where?
oh, it was Crystal I saw. I thought it was Celestial. Okay.
Right.
So V's on. Hello, V.
And Jana.
And Jana.
There's more mold
Yeah.
in the air this time of year from dead vegetation and extra rainy
Yes.
weather. Yeah, and it just kills me when it happens.
So
And then
Scorpio.
add pine trees or Christmas trees in there. And Allison says, I would like to ask a question. Where'd it go? From my friend
I would know.
Tim.
Skip is just irritating me today, people.
No.
He really is.
When somebody types a comment, they all move up.
I understand that,
Yeah.
but you and that button, I'm going to take. You know, when you die, if you die first, I'm going to put buttons all over you.
Yeah, and she
I
says,
just
I'd
am.
like to ask a question from my friend Tim. He has a court date at the end of January. There could possibly be a fine or jail
Oh.
time. What do you see for him? There's going to be a fine. He's going to have some costs to this thing. Jail time, I don't think so.
If it is, I don't think it'll be a lot. Could be, you know.
A lot compared to what it could be.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he learned his lesson.
Okay, and here's, these people got to quit drinking. Here's another one. Jessica, she says, I have 2 questions today.
Okay.
My boyfriend went and had a couple of drinks with a buddy from his work after a rough day at work. An officer pulled him over immediately when he left, which is roughly a mile from his house. Said he pulled him over because for not using his blinker, and when he pulled out, the officer smelled alcohol and asked him to do a breathalyzer, which he agreed. He barely blew over, but still took him to jail but released him after 2 hours, no bail. He then called. That's all I see. Is there something else down here?
Yep.
Long story cut short. He has court, but was pushed out until February. He's never been in trouble before, but is worried because he'll lose his job if they charge him with a DUI. Do you see him being charged with a DUI or a lesser charge? They'll reduce it. They're going to fine him. I don't see jail time. But if you drink and you drive, you're going to get nailed. I feel sorry.
Not always, but there are policemen that'll stand and wait out or drive by, park and wait outside a tavern, and the minute somebody comes out, they do one thing, they got them. So you have to be careful when you go out and drink. You do, because there are the ones that are just waiting for that one thing you don't quite do right, you know? Oh, I'm sorry it happened to him, but I hope this could be a very good lesson with not much money out of pocket, and just keep reminding him of that. He's got to be careful.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Where are we?
Well, I don't know. Go up. Oh, Michelle's on. Hi, Michelle. Go up. See if we haven't missed anybody, because you had to go down to get the second part of that story.
Oh.
I just want to make sure we didn't miss anybody. Okay. So, okay. No, we haven't. Okay. Go on down. Or up, however you say it. My down's is up. Katrina.
Oh, right here. How does Emmanuel
Oh, okay. You got one ahead
feel
of me.
about me?
I believe we answered this before, didn't we?
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Same as before.
It's the same. Don't put your life on hold. Go live your life. Do what you got to do. And if he's interested, he'll make sure he let you know.
He's a player.
Yeah. Just don't sit home waiting for the phone call.
No.
And when he says, why, where were you? Say, well, I have no reason to just stay home. I have no ring on my finger.
Yeah. And Crystal says, good show. Thanks, Crystal. Katrina says, is Will going to get a job through the union hall? Not as quick as he'd like.
What I heard was no.
Yeah, for now, no.
Yeah.
He will get a job through the union hall, but it's the holidays.
Now,
it's
see,
gonna be slower.
Job to me is like a long time job. He might get a small job.
Oh, temporary,
but
yeah.
Like to me, a job is a job. But but he could get temporary things, but nothing significant.
Yeah.
Okay.
And remember Linda? She had a
I do.
A feral cat that looked like he was having health problems. Well, she trapped the cat this morning and took him to a cat rescue who would take him to a vet to send him over the Rainbow Bridge. And as today, I had to call it all myself. No help. Right on with the day.
Yep. Well, we
bad.
knew that the cat was probably not going to.
Yeah, it wasn't going to make it.
Good
At least
job.
you gave him a decent and easy way to transition.
Yeah.
So, good job for that. It's hard to do. I hate doing that.
I know. It's the worst thing in the world. It's one of the things you really don't want to do, you know?
Yeah. And JM, you read that, right?
No.
She says, where to go? Oh, she says, that made me laugh. See, look, I won't touch it. It keeps going.
Oh, crappy.
Okay.
Keep your hand off the button.
You can have the mouse. You watch. Somebody
Okay.
type something in and show her.
So JM says that made me laugh, Sharon. Buttons. Yeah. I mean, I know when they look at this video, I look at you sometimes, I look like I'm mad as hell, but I'm trying to understand what you're trying to tell me. I can't
Yeah, just
understand
move.
what your little things are.
Keep your eye on it. Just move.
Yeah. Katrina Turner said permanent question, so it did go up one question. It didn't move, did it? Didn't move like you make it move.
Watch. There. Ooh.
Yeah, it's going up and we're reading them. There's no moving it all over the place. Anyway, moving right along. So Katrina wants to know, is Will going to get a permanent job through I think eventually. I don't think it's going to be before. You might hear inklings of it, and maybe at the end of the year.
She didn't say permanent. She said a long job.
You see down there, Katrina Turner, permanent question mark?
Oh, she changed it.
Quit pushing your button. She wants to see it.
And Crystal says, I'd like to know if my Zoom meeting was interfered with on both laptops by someone, or is it just Microsoft?
Well,
It's Microsoft because I'm having trouble with my computer all day. I had to reset my internet and my computer both. And the computer decided it was going to update about an hour before the show.
Yeah, which is one reason we had, I think, our issues when we first came on. You know? Yeah. But eventually, I think there will be a permanent job, Katrina. But to me, it's more like at the end of the year. There's something there. Do you get that?
Yeah. Yeah, or well, I don't see it before the end of the year. I see it a little after the end of the year.
No, what I said was there's an inkling. There's something they're going to hear.
Yeah.
You may not get it till beginning of next year.
Yeah.
But the process will start. I'll put it that way. Yeah.
Linda said, yes, thank you. It just makes me
Yeah,
sad.
it
I fed him
does.
for 7 years.
Aw.
Well, you had the cat for 7 years. It was your cat. He just wanted to live outside.
Yeah. Doggone it.
Jessica says, thank you. I told him the same thing. I appreciate it. Also, next question. I just started a new therapist. Do you see her being a good fit for me as a therapist?
What's her first name? That's what I'd like to know. Because I get vibrations off the name. So.
I know.
Answer what you answer, but I'm going to wait for the name.
I say you're not going to be happy. I think you can get better results from somebody else. Lubecca, my niece, got.
Oh, that's another question.
Oh.
It's not from.
Well,
Oh, here it is, Cassie.
Cassie.
Nope. I think you're going to be finding another one.
I think you need to find another one. You must.
You know, if she has a very strong male energy to me. It's like, do it my way, you know, and it's not, let's talk about it. It's do it my way, or you need to change your thinking to this or whatever. So I would see what happens with her. I'd keep my eyes and ears open, and if it don't feel right, I'd move on to somebody else.
Katrina says, Lubecca, my niece, got in trouble recently. Will the courts go easy on her? Not really.
I don't think it's going to be a hand slap this time.
No, but it's not going to be a
Send away forever either.
20-year prison sentence. No. But she's not going to get off as easy as she would like to. And Allison says, a question for myself.
Okay, but I'm not done with Katrina.
Oh.
I would hope that whether the courts say it or she does it on her own or whatever, she needs to talk to somebody, because there's a reason she's doing this, and she needs to get a hold of what's really going on, and then she'll see how that's not the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Allison, she says, when do you see me getting a job, and what kind of position? Cleaning, factory, retail? That is so wide open, Allison, that we can't possibly zero in on that kind of thing. What I tell people in this case is, when you apply for certain jobs, tell us that you applied, what they are, and we can kind of zero in on things at that time. So, but as far as getting another job, when do you see me getting? When are you going to apply?
Yeah.
In March or next month or in December of next year?
How much energy are you putting out to find a job?
Right.
Are you reading the want ads? Are you looking out? Are you interviewing? Are you applying? Are you sending resumes? I mean, there's so much stuff involved in the energy you're putting out there to bring that job to you. So it's hard to say when. The more energy you put into it, the sooner it will happen. It's going to be like maybe the second or third one that will be something that you'll look at when you do get a response. Don't like the word cleaning. I think that's really hard and dangerous in this day and age.
And I keep saying working from home. So
Well, that would be good too, unless she likes to get out of the house. So
if you want to work,
go ahead.
if you want to work from home, you can look for a customer service or customer support job. The pay is crappy for some companies, but not that many. A lot of them are a little on the chintzy side, but there's a lot that pay pretty good. So, there's a lot of them that you don't have to have any expertise in anything. You just have to take the emails and the phone calls.
I also think she needs to figure out what her passion is, what it is she likes to do, and then direct her energy in that direction. Because then whatever job she gets, she'll be happy with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Jessica says, okay, thank you. So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
We're out of questions.
Yep.
We got them all covered.
And it's 1:45, so if we get right to the jokes, we'll be right on schedule. And then if we have time, we can, if there's more jokes, we'll answer those. More questions, we'll answer those. And if not,
It's
let's go on to something else.
for Sharon's Joke of the Week.
All right.
Well, I heard that if you lose a rifle in the Army charges you $685. So I guess that's why in the Navy, the captain goes down with the ship.
I don't like that one.
Now, if Galen's listening, he'll understand that. He was in the Navy.
Oh, he was?
Yeah. I believe it was the Navy. You know why I don't like gym?
Jim?
Like exercise gym, JYM? Or
GYM.
JYM.
Yeah.
GYM?
Yeah? No, why?
Well, I asked the gym teacher, if they could help teach me to do the splits, and he asked me how flexible I was, and I said, well, I can't do Tuesdays. Think about that, you people.
All right.
Now, if I could read my writing, I could tell you the next one. Oh, I spent hours trying to figure out what the opposite of night was, but it never dawned on me, and I just had to call it a day. That was lousy.
All right, people. Let's hear it for her again. Come on.
Oh, my Lord.
There we go.
Lordy. Anyhow, let's see if any more questions came on board.
We're not stopping.
I know, stop the clap.
See how grateful they are?
Oh, yeah, they're grateful I'm done, I'm sure. So, okay. Katrina says, do you see Christmas going smoothly with my brother James and his wife Kim?
For the most
If
part.
everybody keeps their mouths shut. Go in with a smile, and whatever's said, just bite your tongue and because this too shall pass. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cindy. Oh, hello, Cindy. How was the dinner at Gig Harbor? It was really good. It was a nice,
awesome.
clean place. I was impressed. It was a busy place. The waiters were friendly. They were helpful. They were nice.
And it was
I would
beautiful
definitely
inside.
say if you ever want to go out for a piece of chocolate to die for cake,
Oh, yeah.
or some chocolate German chocolate cake beer, believe it or not, I had a sample of it. Go to table 47 in Gig Harbor.
It was not only good food,
I would
it
go
was
back
great
there.
food, and the place was beautiful.
Yeah,
The service was really good.
it was. There's nothing I can say bad about the place. We both had the chocolate cake.
Yeah.
And being diabetics,
We didn't care. It was so good. It
the
looks good.
icing was good. The chocolate, you could taste that cocoa powder. Oh, it was
Yeah.
good. Somebody else had the brownie. That was really good. But the fish and chips were good. You had a Cobb salad. It was a humongous plate.
I couldn't eat it all.
that had avocado and 2 hard-boiled eggs, and gosh, I mean, the plate was full. It was a huge plate.
I had 3 hard-boiled eggs, 2 full avocados that were sliced.
Yeah,
And
it was. I'm gonna go. I want to go back just to have that.
It had
I really
chicken
do.
that was braised chicken, and
Yeah.
I mean, it was just really,
Yeah.
really, really good.
And you could see on the side they had all the cooks and stuff doing their thing, and
Yeah.
they had like 7 stations. I thought you
Yep.
said
There was 11 people
it
back
was-
there working in the kitchen,
and they were busy. I mean, that place was busy.
it's got 2 levels. We were on the first level.
Oh, I didn't know it had a second
Yep,
level.
there's banquet rooms,
Oh.
huge banquet rooms on the second level, but on the first level they also have a bowling alley in there. It's a fun center bowling alley. It's not serious like
Sanction
league
leagues and stuff. Yeah.
But that right next to it they had another big ballroom on the first floor where they were having a private party for some guy's 50th birthday.
Oh, for Pete's sake, I didn't know that.
So
Well, that's cool.
anyhow,
Yeah,
if
but if
you
you
ever
get-
want to get a good food
Yeah.
and good time, actually really good desserts, go there.
Yeah, I mean, I had the fish and chips, and you got 3 pieces of fish and some French fries, coleslaw, and tartar sauce. I was full. I mean, I could have had more. So the dinner, the burgers look really good.
Yeah.
They had thick, big burgers. So the food itself, I would give a 9,
I'd give it a 9. Yeah,
and the desserts, I'd give a 10 plus.
yeah,
If you order the right one.
right.
Now they had what did Sharon have? She had apple carrot cake,
Yeah.
something bread pudding. I tasted it. Of course, I'm not a big bread pudding fan or carrot cake, so it wasn't that great to me. But other people liked it. So I mean, whatever your tastes are. But and then they had chocolate chip cookies and milk.
Yep.
That was one thing you could have. So I mean,
And they had a brownie a la mode. And
Yes.
the brownie was literally about, let me get this.
that was probably good 4 inches. You think? Square?
Maybe 4.5.
Okay, that's pretty good
Square.
size.
With
Yeah.
a big scoop of ice cream
Yeah.
on it.
So I mean, dinners were great. They were okay, but the desserts and the beer part. And not that I drank beer, I didn't, but I wanted to taste that German chocolate beer. It was a dark beer. It was really good. I mean, I may have to go back and
I took a
try
sip
some of
it
that.
too, and it was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
I wouldn't order one, but it was good.
I would order one and then split it with someone.
Yeah.
I mean, because with diabetes, you shouldn't be drinking beer that much anyway. But I mean, it was good for a switch.
And another thing, everything that they serve, everything is locally sourced, and it is fresh. They send their chefs and their sous chefs and other people out, and they tell them you're not working this week in the store, you're working in the field.
Wow.
And they go out and look for people who sell milk, beef, chicken, and they source everything locally. It's fresh and it's organic.
And there was we want a diet pop,
Yeah.
and they don't do Coke, Pepsi, whatever. It was Rocky Mountain something. It was a private company,
And
right?
there was a Seattle drinks or something like that.
Something.
It was like a Diet Coke, and we like to have
Yeah, it was Rocky Mountain
we
something.
like Coke Zero, okay?
Yeah.
And we asked him if they had Coke and Coke Zero, and he said no, we have Seattle something beverages.
And they give you sample to drink if you want, and if you
Yeah.
don't like it, they'll take it back.
It
but
was really good.
it was good.
In fact,
it was
it was
good.
so good, I drank 3 glasses of it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Well, you always drink a lot. Skip is one of these people that can't eat without something to drink. I can eat the whole thing and then drink something. So, I mean, we are different. But I would say if you want a nice dinner, and so if you love dessert, I would recommend going to Table 47.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good place. The prices weren't that bad.
Yeah.
No more than anywhere else nowadays. Oh, look, Wendy says, great show. Hey, everyone, hit the thumbs up button.
Yeah,
Bless
give
your
us
heart,
the
Wendy.
thumbs up or-
Katrina, I had one last question, and it is 5 till, so we'll answer that, and then we're going to have to go.
Okay.
Does Will's dad, Herb, have dementia or Alzheimer's?
I can't tell, but I can tell he has one of them, and it's developing.
I was going to say it could be one going into the other. It could be.
Yeah, that could
But
be.
yeah, I would keep an eye on that.
I would definitely keep an eye on it because there's something going on there for sure.
Yeah.
He has one or the other, and
He's
I get this that it's like a beginning.
yeah.
So
Like he'll start to say something and then goes blank, or he looks off in the distance. Yeah. If he hadn't been to the doctor, I think I'd take him and just check it out and see what's going on.
I think he also has hearing problems.
Oh, that could be too. A lot of times I would come across like they're just out there. No, they just didn't hear you. You know? So, I mean, a doctor appointment, if he hasn't had one, I would take him there and get a baseline assessment.
Like your dad, they lived with us. Our mom and dad lived with us for 15 years. The last 15 years they were around, and we didn't know at one point before her dad got hearing aids, we didn't know that he was going deaf. And he learned
Literally
lips.
deaf. Yeah,
Literally
he would
deaf,
read
yeah.
lips. Yeah,
He learned to read lips on his own.
Yeah.
And then we started figuring out when we weren't looking at him and he wasn't looking at us that he wouldn't answer.
Yeah.
Wendy says, oh, we got that. And Katrina says, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, you guys, we are going to have to call it a day. We will not be live Saturday, but we'll be back on Tuesday. Saturday, I have another class I'm going to teach.
Yes.
And so we'll see you next Tuesday live, or you can watch the Blast from the Past that's coming up on Saturday. All right, so you